How's it going, everyone? Mountainspyder here, bringing you another episode in the Pokemon TCG series. So, I'm going to continue my theme deck challenge and work my way through all of the theme decks. If you missed the last episode, you can click on the card above to check out my games with the Lightning Loop theme deck. I really had a lot of fun with it. I played 5 games with it, and I actually ended up 4 for 1, which is, it just blows my mind. It's such a great deck. I had so much fun playing with it. If you've got 500 Pokepoints just lying around, I would highly suggest picking up Lightning Loop. I really enjoyed it. So, in prep for this video, I was actually going through my decks, and I realized that, ironically, the next deck I actually need to buy is the Charizard deck. I never bothered picking it up because, as you know, if you watch my channel, I don't really enjoy playing with the most overpowered decks. I like trying out the weaker ones. And, yeah, I just never picked up the Charizard deck. So if you missed my last video, the point of what I want to do is I want to own every single theme deck. I want to test them all out, play them, and see how they perform, working from newest to oldest. And I already have the top 2 rows. Moving one down, I now have the top 3 rows. And over to the next row, I actually do have the Torrential Cannon deck, which I've previewed previously. But I don't actually have the Relentless Flame deck, the Charizard deck. I just never picked it up. So, today, we are going to be playing with Relentless Flame for somehow the first time. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to give each of these decks at least one video, possibly more if I need more Pokepoints, because I can only buy one more deck until I get quite a few more Pokepoints. So yeah, let's jump into this and see how it goes. Obviously, I'm pretty sure most of you are very familiar with this deck, and I've certainly played against it many, many times, but I've never actually played with it. So this is going to be very interesting to see how it plays from a player perspective, rather than playing against it for a change. Giggle Kitten. I love that name. That is brilliant. Alright, so playing against an older theme deck as well. I guess it's pretty much the same generation as this theme deck. Well, similar. I definitely want the first turn with this deck. I want to get evolutions out as quickly as possible. And that is a terrible opening hand. So, let's do a mulligan and let's see what we get. So, the whole point of this series is really just to give older theme decks a chance. See how they perform, and really just have fun. I enjoy the new, I enjoy the different, and I enjoy just enjoying the game. And I feel like giving all the older theme decks a chance is one way to really do it. So, from this, I would... I feel like Nidoran is a better option there, and then go into Charmander. My logic is I can always call for family and bring another Nidoran out. I think they'll do better. Shuffle your hand into deck and draw a card, or I can use Cynthia. Okay, let's see how this goes. I do have a Timer Ball, which is always quite nice. Let's see. What does Timer Ball get us? It gets us one thing. Now, I think I would like a Nidorina. I really would like to get both of those. Let's go for Nidorina. And... Studying Likeness. Your opponent reveals their hand. You may use the effects of a supported card you find there as the effect of this attack. And flip a coin, this attack does nothing. That's really irritating. I don't know where I want to put this energy. I guess I can put it there and let's just see how the next turn goes. Okay, let's see what happens. My opponent's either going to get a Copycat or a Cynthia. It's unfortunate, but there's nothing I can really do about that. So let's see what happens next. I can actually call for family and bring out another Nidoran, which I might end up doing. Just because I'm worried that this Nidoran is going to take damage. Does my opponent not have any energy? Oh my word, okay. Well, now I guess I'm going to go for the evolution. And go for the damage. I'll get more value out of Cynthia. So let's go for Cynthia. Let's see what we get. I'll be very happy if we draw Nidoqueen. Okay, I can be very happy. We do have the awkward problem of not having any energies in our hand, but hopefully Professor can solve that. So yeah, this is pretty good. Okay, this is quite surprising actually. Wow, my opponent has no energies. I'm really sorry, my friend. Let's go for queen. Yeah, let's bring out the queen. Let's start doing this. Professor, can we get a Charmeleon? No, we can't. Let's get Power Lariat online. Let's use Queen's Call. Let's bring out Charmeleon. Huh, okay. This really is coming online quite quickly. Alright, Charmeleon goes down. I've got an evolution Pokemon, which means Power Lariat now triggers. I'm not actually going to play... I'm actually going to play Farfetch just in case. And yeah, let's go for the attack. And let's start sweeping. That's really unfortunate for my opponent, not having any energy cards. I'm hoping they're able to actually recover. Because it's not last winning like that. It always does feel a bit dirty. So let's see. Still not. Oh man, Gil Kitten, I'm so sorry. Wow, okay, this is actually pretty good. Hand. Let's do Professor. Let's see if we can get ourselves a Rapidash. We got a Timer Ball though, which is quite nice. Which means you can bring out another Nidoqueen and we can bring out Charizard, hopefully. Hey! Charizard and Nidoqueen. Okay. Let's bring those two. And let us use Queen's Call to actually bring out a Nidoran. So we can start building into our second Nidoqueen. So let's drop this down. Let's start powering up this Charizard so I don't have to use Roaring Resolve. And yeah, let's Power Lariat this. And let's just carry on going. Yeah, it's going to be very difficult for my opponent to come back from this. They've had a really terrible start and I've had a pretty good one. That's really unfortunate. I'm sorry, Giggle Kitten. But hey, it happens. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. Like I said in my previous video, you've got to enjoy playing. Yeah, this just feels dirty, winning a game like this, with your opponent not having any energy cards, and their deck not functioning. So let's see what happens. They got Lady, they've now got energy, that's for sure. Unseen Flash. Once during your turn before you attack, you may put 2 energy cards from your hand into the Lost Zone. If you do, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. And Split Bomb. Take this 50 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon. Oh, pretty cool. Alright, my opponent now at least has energy, which is good. So, they're going to paralyze me, which is frustrating. Yeah, that really is frustrating. Let's get that going. Let's get a Rapid... Oh man, I played Farfetch instead of Rapidash. I can't do anything about this paralysis, which is irritating. I can't do anything, which is really frustrating. I may as well Queen's Call. I don't know what I'm Queen's Calling for. Guess another Ponyta. This is irritating because I can't even retreat. Yeah, I guess let's just do that. And let's use Roaring Resolve. Get that damage off now. And at least hopefully get better draws in the future. Put those 2 forward. And yeah, that's unfortunately our turn. Nothing we can do about that. That's quite irritating. Okay, let's see what happens next. Our opponent was able to slow down for a turn, which is always good. What's this Pokepower? Sprint. Once during a turn, you may discard your hand and draw 4 cards. I can see my opponent doing that right now. Because by the sounds of it, they don't have a good hand. Yeah, there we go. What do they have in their hand? Energy Switch and Stretcher. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Hey, they got at least 1 off. There's a Flaffy. That's always good to see. Next turn I'm going to have my second queen down, so this is going to be quite difficult for my opponent. I'm really irritated I played that Farfetch by accident. I really meant to play Ponita there. I don't know what happened. Let's drop that down. And let's start charging up my next queen. There's no reason to do Queen's Call. I've got everything I need. I guess I may as well Queen's Call a Rapidash out. But yeah, there's not much need for it. And yep, let's just go for damage. I'm now basically as set up as I can be. So let's just start hitting. I wonder what opponent's actually going to go into next, if they're going to bring out this Ampharos, because it can't do a lot. Because the 5th damage ignores weakness and resistance, so it's not like I can get a KO. I'll actually be very happy if they KO this Farfetched, so I can put another Rapidash down. But let's see what happens. Oh, it's going to paralyze me. Why? You're just drawing out this game. That's just rude. Don't do that. There's nothing I can do, so done. That's rude. Okay. I really hope my opponent doesn't draw more energies. I'm going to be quite frustrated if they carry on drawing energies. What does what does this Pokemon even do? Charging up. Once during your turn, you may attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon, and turn your point if you have exactly 3 prize cards, meaning this does 80 more damage. It's going to be very irritating. Oh, come on. Stop paralyzing me. That's actually super frustrating because I'm going to lose my Charizards. Really? Man, that's irritating. I don't have a Charmeleon. There's no point even doing this. Why? Why do you do that to me? That's so irritating. Again! I can now see how this deck functions. Oh. Oh, that's irritating me. So anyway, 6 Pokemon or basic energy cards. So I definitely want, I know I have a Charmander left, so I want Charmeleon, I want Charizard, I want at least 2 more energies. What did I take already? Got Charmander already. Is that all I can take? No, I can take one more thing. My logic is, I don't think I'm going to need the other Charmeleon. Let's use Queen's Call. Let's bring out Charmander, who I know is going to be taking damage, which is super frustrating, but there's nothing I can do about it. And hopefully my opponent doesn't have another 2 energies in their hand. Let's use this Queen's Call to bring out Charmeleon. Oh, this doesn't actually matter because my opponent's going to get a KO on me. Oh, this deck is irritating to play against. Oh. Oh man, please tell me to have 2 more energies. Oh. Really? How many energies has my opponent put there now? They've done it 5 times. For the last 5 turns, I've basically done nothing. There's actually no point charging up this Charmander. I don't even know what to do. I'll bring out the Charizard so at least I have it in my hand. I actually don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Oh, this is so frustrating. You cannot tell me my opponent can do it again. They got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They got 15 energies so far. 16 energies they've used so far in their deck. They cannot possibly have more energy. Wait, sorry about that. My phone went off. That was so ridiculously frustrating. I sincerely hope my opponent doesn't have more energies in their hand, because I actually don't know what to do. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do now. This is such a problem. Because my opponent gets that attack off again, and there goes my Charmeleon, which is the main point of my deck gone. And I'm going to have to rely on these Rapidashes. Wow, this game took a turn for the worst. Let's just Nest Ball, see what comes up. I don't want Farfetch'd. I've got 11 energies left. Not that I can use them. Man, this game went from great to super irritating in no time. So this is Power Lariat this. Okay, we've done 2 prize cards. Oh, I got to get the KO. Oh man, this is irritating. If they have 1 energy left in their hand, I'm going to be so irritated. Like, genuinely, if they have any energy left, this game's going to go south so fast. Please don't draw an energy. This Ampharos is by far MVP for that Unseen Flash. So irritating to play with. Okay, I've got a chance, because here goes Charizard. I'm not going to get KO'd in the next turn from this Ampharos, luckily. I'm actually going to charge up Rapidash. For the way this game's going. This is carry on Power Lariating it. Okay, we've done 1 prize card. I think we now have this comfortably. 5, 10, yeah, this should be game. Even if they do this, well, if they do this irritating paralysis thing again, I might actually be in serious trouble. But I can't see my opponent having more energy unless they get a super lucky draw. Because they should be... I was going to say they should be out of energy. I don't know how they still have energy left in the deck. That's 12, 14, 18. That should be the last of their energy. My word, this deck is irritating. Okay. You cannot tell me my opponent's going to have 2 more energy in their hand. That cannot be a thing. Of course, I can charge up from the graveyard. I forgot about that. Okay. I should be okay. Because I can now hit this thing in this game. This was actually such a frustrating game. Oh my word. Well played to my opponent, Giggle Kitten. I really thought I had this game, like, in the bag. The problem is now, 5, 10, I actually don't get the KO because I don't have another evolution Pokemon. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. And then next turn this is gonna come in, I'm gonna have an issue dealing with it. I don't think I have any evolutions in my deck. Because Power Lair is not going to get the KO. It's only does 110 damage. Huh. This is super frustrating. Oh, I didn't know what to say. I haven't had such an irritating game in a long time. Of just not being able to do anything. Presume my opponent's going to go... Oh, I thought they'd go for switch, actually. What are they hoping to draw? Okay, I was about to say, do not tell me you have more energy in your deck. My word, this was a stressful game. This is game now, though. Wow. Well played to my opponent. Like, jeez. There was the damn Brock's Grit I was looking for. That was a frustrating game and a very stressful game. I didn't even know what to say for half that match. Yeah, super well played to my opponent. That was brilliant. So, that was actually a really tough game. Because that lockdown was just ridiculous. But we're 1 for 1 with the deck, which I'm quite happy by. And let's jump into another one. And hopefully it's a bit of a quicker game. That game definitely did drag on quite a bit longer than I was hoping for. So yeah, I got 777 Poke Points. And so I'll be able to pick up one more deck after this game. And carry on with the challenge. I think it's a fun challenge. I really like showcasing all the older decks. It's certainly going to take me a long time to complete this challenge. So I'm going to be doing this for quite a while longer. But as I said, I will play other decks just to build up those Poke Points again. But I will slowly work through all of the decks and eventually finish them, hopefully. I don't want to go first with this deck. I want to get the first evolution out. I'm okay with this. I'm definitely okay with this. Collect, I can get some cards going. Timer Ball, I can get my evolutions going. And Nest Ball, I can get my basic Pokemon going. I wonder if... Do I want to Nest Ball into a Nidoran? Or do I want to Nest Ball into a Charmander? Oh, I'm sorry, my friend. That does suck when that happens. So let's see. Let's Timer Ball. Let's see what we get from Timer Ball. Tails and heads. Because of that, I want to go into Charmeleon. And then I want to use Nest Ball to bring out a Charmander. Cool. Let's just see quickly. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure that I have all my evolution cards there and not in my prize pile. Let's get that down to Farfetch'd. I certainly don't want to play Copycat. So let's go for Collect. Do I actually want to go for Collect? Or do I want to start applying pressure? No, in 3 turns, I'll get the KO. Yeah, I think I actually want to go for damage. As nice as the draw is, I want to apply pressure to my opponent because, like, I've got Charizard out. Well, I've got Charizard in my hand. So I'm going to be able to get Charizard out really quickly. So hopefully my opponent doesn't evolve this Nidoran. Does Charizard knock itself out? It doesn't. It only deals 130? Yeah, so their Charizard won't knock out my Charizard. Hey, that's looking pretty good. Got Nidoran down. As for this energy, let's get it onto this Nidoran. And let's carry going Toolbuster. Let's apply that pressure. And let's hopefully put my opponent on the back foot. Once I get this Charizard down, I'm actually going to go for Cynthia and get the reshuffle to hopefully shuffle into the Nidoqueen. I don't know, I haven't played enough games if I know if this is a good start or not. I'm feeling good. That's a bit frustrating. But forcing my opponent into a switch there, I'm really okay with. So let's see. Charizard does come out. I'll have to get another Nidoran down. Let's go for the Cynthia. Let's get ourselves a new hand. And I'm going to switch into Charizard. Cool. Let's get those energies down. Let's start applying pressure. Swap out to Charizard. Start charging up the Nidoran. Let's get Ponyta down. I don't want to get... no, I don't want to get the other Ponyta down. And let's go for Continuous Blaze. I know it's serious overkill for Farfetch'd, but I need to get pressure going as quickly as possible. I don't want to give my opponent space to breathe. Okay, this is looking pretty good so far. If we can draw a Nidoran right now, that'll be great. Nidorina, sorry, right now, that'll be great. I wonder if my opponent's going to try and board into Rapidash. Yeah, my opponent's trying to board into Rapidash just to buy themselves some time. It makes sense. If they can get an agility off, if they can actually get an agility off, they'll probably get the kill on Charizard. The knockout on Charizard, sorry. Which will certainly be frustrating. And I think I'm going to have to Professor this turn, even though it's such overkill. Just because I need to get... Oh, never mind. I got what I needed. I'm not going to go for Professor this turn then. I'm going to save it till a later turn. Let's get that Nidoqueen going. Ponyta now I do want to get down so I can get Rapidashes coming out very soon. Let's Roaring Resolve this again. I know I'm burning through Roaring Resolve for basic Pokemon, but I want to keep this pressure going. I don't want to give my opponent any chance to breathe. And with a Nidoqueen basically on the way, I'm feeling pretty good about this. And there's another Ponyta. I'm always okay with that. So let's see. If my opponent gets a Rapidash's agility off right now, it's going to be incredibly frustrating. There's the Nidoqueen. Yep, that's going to be Rapidash out. And let's see. Hopefully my opponent's not going to be able to get agility off. I sincerely hope agility fails. It's a 50% chance. Let's see what happens. But I really hope it doesn't go off because it's going to slow my game down a lot. And that's exactly what my opponent needs. And... okay, so it means I can't hit my opponent this turn. Which is actually a real big problem because it means Charizard... oh man, Charizard, why do you have to go into this to me? I'm actually going to Roaring Resolve to get the energies to retreat. And try and preserve this Charizard. Because I want to preserve for Nidoqueen's damage. And then I want to use Nidoqueen, Queen's Call, to bring out a Rapidash. Oh, one of Rapidash is actually a prize card. That's unfortunate. So we've got that. That can now go over there. I can't get damage off. There's no reason to go for Professor. We'd rather go for Cynthia. Hopefully we can get one energy, so I can at least use Farfetch'd's draw ability. As for Time Ball, yeah, I may as well use Time Ball. And let's see if we bring out Charmeleon and Charizard. Yeah, let's bring out Charmeleon. I should have brought out the evolution there. That was a bit of a mistake on my side. Nothing else to do. Let's go into collect. Cool. It's a pretty decent turn actually. I've got Charizard sitting on the bench now, really just to power up Nidoqueen. Just get that extra 50 damage from Power Lariat. Hopefully never gonna have to go into it again. I do want to get my second Nidoqueen online ASAP. I'm a bit concerned with regards to my energy situation. I know I'm running a bit low in that regard. My opponent now is pretty charged up with both Nidoqueens online, which is concerning, which means I need to get my Nidoqueens online to combat that. Because I need the Nidoqueens online to get rid of their Charizards. Because yeah, this Charizard's not long for this world. Okay, I actually got Tails there, which means I can get the KO. The question comes into play now is... it doesn't do 8. No, I've got no way to do 8 damage. I don't want to lose my queen now. think it's too early for that. Really should have got an arena out last turn. Thing is, I can actually retreat this Farfetch'd, go into this Charizard, get 40 damage off. Sorry, and actually get this KO on this Rapidash, which I think is actually probably the thing to do right now. Let's do this Brock's... Do I want to do Brock's Grit or do I want to do a draw? I think, let me do a draw. I can always Brock's Grit next turn. These are the Queen, which is actually really what I need right now. Let's retreat into this. Let's get Charizard's Roaring Resolve off. No matter what comes in, I'm dead next turn, so that's fine. There's not much I can do about that. Let's get this energy down on the next Queen that's going to come online. And let's get ourselves a continuous Fireball off. I know Charizard's going down. It's unfortunate, but hey. I'm curious as to what my opponent's going to bring in next. I was actually really hoping there was going to be Rapidash. So their Charizard is coming in, which means I need to put my Nidoqueen down. My Nidoqueen doesn't get the KO. I need to go into Farfetch'd. So I only have 2 evolution Pokemon on my bench. So I can't actually go into that. So I have to give up a prize card with this Farfetch'd. That's a bit irritating. Actually, I don't have to because I can use Professor to get that bonus damage off. Yeah, I can use Professor. And then their next Charizard that comes in, I need to use my Charizard to get rid of it. My next Charizard that eventually comes out. Okay. So next is going to be Nidoqueen. I need to make sure I get everything out that I need. So let's get this Nidoqueen out. Let's get this Charmander down. So you can start evolving. Let's use Queen's Call. Let's bring out the other Charizard. Let us use Professor to get that bonus damage off. Let's charge up into second Nidoqueen. Nothing else I can do. There's no reason to use this Queen's Call. Go to Power Lariat and let's get the KO. The next Charizard is going to come in and he's not going to be able to get the KO. Please, Rapidash. I'm actually okay with Brock's Grit. It's not exactly what I want. It's really not exactly what I want, but it'll do. So this Charizard is definitely going to hurt, but it's not going to get the KO, which is important right now. And it means my Charizard is going to be able to come in and deal some nice damage. I'm down to 2 prize cards. I can get the KO on this Charizard relatively easy. And then my next Nidoqueen will come in and be able to deal 5. It's not going to... Oh, but it won't. It shouldn't matter. I'll be able to get the KO regardless. As long as it's not going to be a Rapidash who gets super lucky. My opponent actually commits another energy to this Charizard. That'll be a problem. Huh. Okay, they didn't. They actually should have committed another energy there. Okay, let's get this Charmeleon going. I've got 9 cards left. Let's go for Brock's Grit. And let's get... I've got a Charizard in hand ready for there. So let's bring out our energies. Get all that back into our deck. And let's keep this going. Cool. That looks good to me. Let's get the energy down to Nidoqueen. Nothing else I want to do there. And let's go for damage. This game's actually lasted a little bit longer than I thought it would. So I might only have 3 games for this deck. Still, it wasn't bad. Man, and the last card is going to be the Rapidash, which I've needed this entire game. So here comes a question as to whether this Rapidash is going to get agility off. If it does, it's going to be incredibly irritating. Because it's just going to sit there. And the longer it sits there, the more difficult it's going to be clawing this game back. So let's hope. I really hope it doesn't get this off. So I'm going to go Nidoqueen just so I can take a few hits with Nidoqueen. I should be okay because Charizard can still close the game because I'm going to charge it up more than it needs to be. Can now go into Nidoran. And I can use Brock's Grit to bring back the previous Nidoqueen. Yeah, that's victory. Cool, my opponent's sword. Well, that's 2 for 2 with this deck. Unsurprisingly, it's a great deck. I'll prefer to be using another deck. It's not that I don't like this deck, it's just that I want to try and showcase different decks. And this is a deck we've seen a lot of. But we're going to have one more game with it and see if we can pick up 3 wins and be 3 for 3 with it. Yeah. I don't plan on playing Dragon Pokemon anytime soon. It's more likely to get Grass type Pokemon out. Alright. So that is pretty good. We're still got 862 coins. I'm definitely going to open up all my chests. I know I'm actually sitting on quite a few packs again. I can actually do a booster pack opening very soon. So let's jump into our third game and see if we can pick up 3 wins with the Relentless Flame deck. I am actually enjoying it. It's an easy deck to play with. I can see why so many people pick it up. I don't think it has a place in this meta. I do want to go first. Because it's such a great deck. It's going to be difficult to make decks that can actually beat it. Which I don't like. Yeah, the power creep in Pokemon always sucks. And, well, power creep in any game sucks. And the 3 decks that came out recently, Rillaboom, Inteleon, and Cinderace, the thing is, they're actually good decks in the sense that they don't have super power creep, which is good. And the issue with that is that the decks prior to that had serious power creep, so they don't really hold up as well as they should. But hey, let's see what happens. So I definitely need to get quite a few collects off. Going first here didn't really help because I didn't have the best draws. It actually really would have been so much better going second with the cards I had in my hand. But hey. I definitely want to get collect off. So let's just get as many draws going as we can. That's Ponyta. I'm always happy to see that. And let's get collect off. This might be a bit of a stall game until one of us can really get an advantage. Because there's not much we can really do. I can get a switch into Rapidash and get the KO to get the early advantage. Maybe. But let's see what happens. That charge up there does scare me. Let's get that going. Let us get Ponyta going and online. And then I think it's Copycat gets rid of my hand, which I don't really want to do. Let's go for Pokemon Fan Club. I want another Charmander, and I want to get myself another Nidoran. Both of those are there, and both of those are there. Okay, that's looking good. I do see that my one Nidorina is in my prize cards, which is going to be... Oh no, sorry, it's my hand already. Sorry. I forgot I had it in my hand. Okay, let's get that Charmander out. Let's get that Nidorina out. Yeah, this looks pretty decent for now. And let's just go for collect. Cool. That's actually a pretty decent draw. I would have liked a Charmeleon, but I'm not going to complain about that. That Nidoqueen, it makes my life so much easier. Cool. So I can definitely come online next turn. Rapidash. It's always going to be a mission. Rapidash, I don't like moves like Agility because it just locks down the game and gets quite boring. But anyway, let's go to Nidoqueen. And let us bring out our other Nidoqueen. Queen's Call. Queen's Call into a Queen, which I'll be playing next turn. I actually should have gone into Charmeleon, because I could have Queen's Called next. That was actually stupid of me. Anyway, I actually want to... I don't actually need this far-fetched up energy, it's fine. Into Rapidash. There's Professor. That's okay. Let's see, can we get a Charmeleon from this? That'll be great. Oh, we can. Hey, that's even better. Let's get ourselves a Charmeleon. And let's get ourselves another Charmeleon. Why not? So our bench is certainly stronger than my opponent's, which is always good. I'm very happy with that scenario. Those two boys can come online. And my opponent yielded. So we are 3 for 3 with this deck, which is really, really cool. I'm quite happy with that. That was pretty quick. I might jump into one more game, just because I don't like ending on a concession video. So cool, let's go for one more game. Like, oh, really? I'm one away from a booster. Cool, let's do this. Let's jump into one more game. This definitely will be the last one. And hopefully my opponent doesn't just concede. I really do hate when people just concede, because you never know what's going to happen. You may as well fight it out. Look, if the person genuinely needed to like leave, go and open the gate, things like that, I understand. But if you're just conceding because meh, you're over it, I have an issue with that. So we're playing into our weakness for the first time. I don't know how this is going to go. Hopefully I can get the Nidoqueens online as well as possible. I do want to go first to get my evolutions out first. Please, Farfetch'd. Ugly opening hand. Let's see what comes out next. Also, please do let me know what you think of what I'm doing. I'm trying to work my way through all of the theme decks. If you think it's a good idea, you think it's a bad idea. If you actually want to watch it. Because this is going to be me busy for a long time, going through all of the decks. So please, if you don't want to watch it and you think it's a bad idea, let me know down in the comments below. I will certainly read them and I'll certainly go through all of them. And yeah, it will help me out a lot if you're like, please don't. It's going to be terrible. Don't do that. I'll consider it, because if no one wants to watch this, there's no point me doing it. May as well get a Charmeleon. I've only got one Charmeleon in my deck, which is actually an issue. One of them's a prize card. So yeah, do please let me know whether you actually want to watch this or not. It does help me out a lot. If people are like, please don't. Cool, let's go to Farfetch'd. I can't get an attack off this turn, so let's just close it for now. I don't even know if that was actually the best play, putting an energy there. I guess I can use a collect next turn, then retreat when I need to. My opponent can't go for high water this turn anyway, so it's going to be a while until they come online. So let's get this going. Looking pretty good. Collect off is actually really going to help us. Getting collect off, sorry, is really going to help us. I don't want to Professor this turn because I can't get damage off, so it's a bit of a waste. So let's go for collect. Pretty decent actually, because yeah, this is actually a pretty decent hand. I'm okay with this. I do definitely want to get this Kyogre down before it comes online. So I'm very happy to see that I've now got my Nidoqueen out, which means I can retreat into Charizard. So, Charizard, my friend, let's come out and let's start dealing some damage. I am going to Professor this turn, I think. Just so that I can get some draws going. I actually can Copycat. I actually don't need the extra damage this turn. Yeah, I don't need the extra damage. I may as well go for Copycat rather. Because I'm dealing 130 damage either way, which is enough for a KO. We go for Copycat. It's a pretty decent draw. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Let's get this down onto Nidoqueen. Let's go for Continuous Fire. Blaze Ball. Cool. Strong start. Getting a Charizard out on my, third turn is above average, so I'm very happy with that. As for... there. That's game. So, we are 4 for 4 with this deck. It's a great deck, as I said before. You've seen it now. It performs really well. If you don't have it yet, like I didn't have it, and you want to farm some coins, definitely look into getting it. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you did enjoy it. Please do let me know what you think of the video. Leave a like, leave a subscribe, and just let me know what's happening. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Cheers. Enjoy.